State College, Pennsylvania. Beaver Stadium, they call it Happy Valley. But more times than not, if you are a visitor and the lights are on, you do not leave here happy. And these fans are ready for Penn State to kick off another season. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Washington's offense will take the first swing of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Makes a catch and knocked down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Snowed under by the defense. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll give it to the back. At the 15, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Boston. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Makes his connection. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positive.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
This is a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Washington, 0.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Power football with the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Got it behind the line. It's Saunders. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Washington right back to the line. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hunter. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision,
And the defense gets to the quarterback. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
Sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker and I better wrap him up and I better tackle him.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Here's the punt high into the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now they're going to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Allard. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. He play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 10 over Stanford. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass, it's Allen. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quickly complete.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and he got some positive yards.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
They're bringing heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give from the gun. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running back searching for a hole. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Here's the handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. He now has 85 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Singleton. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Hard-hitting tackle. Offense, quick tempo. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jackson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. blitz the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Coming after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Penn State 27, Washington 17.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskies. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Flips it out to the back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up second down.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Latu. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He makes the connection. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Boston. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. The give to the lone running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain. They will bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. To the air, it's Rodgers. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the move, it's Singleton. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Trying to get to him. And the sack all the way back into 5. Washington wants to go quickly. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.